Now, apparently, the Chinese vehicle subsidies exceeded 9.8 billion yen. This is something that is pretty exciting, because this apparently is going to 2025, which seeing that China is still prioritizing the subsidies, giving subsidies next year. This, I suppose, is good news to new energy vehicle car makers like NIO. I mean, apparently, as it stands, Beijing has received a total of 1.21 billion yen in subsidies, whilst other countries like Shanghai, Jiangsu, Hebei, Henan, and other regions received 925 million, 800 million, 710 million, and 620 million respectively. Which, when you sort of like add these, you will realize that the total subsidies that have been issued, or the allocation that has been issued to subsidies, is still around 3.3 billion, or over 3.3 billion RMB or Chinese yen, which shows that the over 9.88 billion RMB, which is catering also for next year. This is just massive, man. This is just extremely bullish, because these subsidies, you know that they started playing, or they started being implemented in March of this year, and knowing that next year it looks like the money could have doubled the amount of money that has been issued thus far this year. It means that the subsidies might also increase, which is something that we look forward to, because that, if there's one thing that boosts the new sales, is the subsidies with which China is issuing to, obviously, the consumers when they exchange their old cars for new energy vehicle cars, or exchange their old cars for new gas cars, which for new energy vehicle cars, you'll know that they are prioritizing this. One thing that we usually see, I mean, in some of the cities in China, is that cars or new energy vehicle cars that support battery swapping station usually get more incentives, which that is not the case as yet in this period or in this round of subsidies. But next year, I can tell you, we might get a situation where some of the districts, some of the cities are giving a special attention to those cars that support battery swapping stations, or that support battery swap, which is something that, of course, when you think about this, you think about the total number of revenues, the total number of cars that NIO will generate, the 450,000 that NIO estimated, projected for next year. It will not be difficult at all, especially looking at the subsidies, or the 9.88 billion yen subsidies that China just announced, which this, like I said, it's extremely good news, and it just makes me want to load the board, because if you thought if you think 2025 it's a good year, wait until we get to 2025 around this time. You and me will agree that NIO is just set for greatness, and the profitability is coming. Once it comes, it will be lights out, and that is in Q4 of next year. It will be lights out, because NIO is a company that is set for greatness. So tell me what you think about this. China remains that country that supports, or that is serious about supporting the economy. You know about the massive stimulus of $1.4 trillion dollars, which we have discussed already, which, though it has been announced, we have not really started seeing some massive fruits of it. But one thing that came from Bloomberg is that though the rain might not be there, or though we might not be seeing the actual results as yet, the results will come. It is gonna rain. This is what exactly Bloomberg said. Though the rain might not be there in China as yet, but it is coming, which is something that is great, which is something that I like, because I know that part of the reason why budget, or the China just announced this 9.88 to support the car market in China, it is extremely bullish, because it shows that they have started allocating funds following the stimulus which they announced, which 2025, I tell you, it's going to be a very good year for the Chinese economy, for the Chinese company, Chinese equities, new energy vehicle cars company like NIO, which we look forward to that, man. So tell me what you think about this. I think these are just great news. These are massive news, and this is not the last time we are reading about the stimulus. There will be more developments, I suppose, early next year, about how China intends on injecting more of these subsidies into the new energy vehicle cars. They might increase the subsidies of new energy vehicle cars from 20 to maybe 30,000 RMB, which, if it gets to that, man, I think it's lights out, man, and we look forward to that. So do your own duty. Don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.